guys, it's ShawnKodi here. I'm out here at the Fox River Trolley Museum. Joining me today is Batrican here, and just ahead of us, a good buddy of mine that works out here and it's got us exclusive access. So come with us, check out this trolley museum. Hopefully you guys come out here and check it out for yourself. This place is really cool. We're going to get to see some behind the scenes stuff here that the regular public doesn't get to access, but this will give you a good idea of what goes on here. And yeah, it's very cool. As you can see behind me, some of the train cars there, and there's a really old one over here too that we want to check out, the green and red one there. But yeah, this is very cool. We already had like a little walkthrough, kind of see, you know, an overview of what we want to film and stuff like that. So yeah, this is really cool, and you guys are really enjoy this video. So stay tuned, guys. So we're just getting here. We're getting keys and stuff like that, so we can get into some of these train cars and other stuff like that. So.
And this is
Castlemere.
What?
So this trolley museum is open to the public, and they do some of the stuff that they have refurbished. They do train rides. Here's one of the platforms that you'll get on to board the train and take a ride down the line. Just noticed something on the sign out there. It is only open on Sundays and holidays.
I want to go over there and take a video on that.
But I would recommend coming out here. If you have a Sunday and you're out into Fox River, this is the main road out there is Illinois 31. So it's just right off of Illinois 31. It's the Aurora, Elgin, and Fox River Electric Company. So you can see goes from that's where we're at there, and goes all the way up to Carpentersville.
The locks for the bathroom open, so that when you go to lock the doors at the end of the day, you don't have to go back and fetch the key. You can just grab the lock, lock it on the door, and you're good to go. So you saw where that came from, right? Inside on your right, on the code hook.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and put it back, and then lock the crew lock.
It's car power.
And bring the master
City car and interurban car. It says both cars are similar in operation, switching amounts of resistance in the line to the motors. Each step gives less resistance, more volts, and speed in motor, reversing and motor connections. However, on city type cars, all switching is done in the controller itself, and on interurban, low voltage systems operate 600 volt switch. We're going to go and open up the substation.
Substation. This is built from parts from the Batavia substation on the old Chicago Aurora in Elgin. So this is where we take, I think it's the 33,000 AC from Commonwealth Edison, and we rectify it down to 600 volts DC for traction power.
Nice.
Do you have a converter here?
we have a converter. We have a generator.
So we're gonna go inside this in a second here.
It failed about 20 years ago. So the actual work of rectifying the power is done by a more modern system. So
Okay, come on in and then he'll show you about
I'm not
what we
sure I
do
want to
for
go too
throwing.
far into it all.
well, everything's shut down.
Oh,
at the
it's all
moment,
shut down.
so- Okay, so this big chunk of metal here was the original rotary converter. Okay, so back in the early 1900s, they didn't have semiconductors, they didn't have all of the electronics and stuff we have today. So if they needed to convert power from DC to AC or from one voltage to another within DC, they would usually use a rotary converter. So basically what this is it's on one end, it's a giant motor. On the other end, it's a generator. So you would have the motor run on the power you have, driving a generator that would create the power you need.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that was how you could convert voltages and things like that.
Wow.
Now, some railroads used AC current for their traction power, and with an alternating current system, you don't need a rotary converter to change voltage. You can just use a simple transformer. But DC was more popular with electric railroads because with DC power, it meant your trains were simpler. The electrical equipment on board the actual cars was much simpler than what you would need for AC power. The problem was that made distribution more complicated. AC is really good for going long distances without voltage drop. DC is not. So what they would do is they would generate AC power, deliver it to substations that would be located every 5 miles or so along the line, and then they would locally convert it to the DC that they needed for the traction power. Okay? So we're going to start up the sub. You two gentlemen, if you want to step outside for just a second, I'm going to show you guys how to do this.
Yeah, remember there's...
There's a checklist.
Yes,
Always follow
yes,
the checklist.
right.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, close the section 64 North CB tie disconnects on the east wall. So this is the east wall. Okay.
It's some big.
So we have the north circuit breaker, we have the south circuit breaker, we have the tie disconnect. Usually we don't turn on the south breaker. We just turn on the north and the tie disconnect. So the tie disconnect basically connects these two together. So everything's powered without having to turn on the second rectifier.
Right.
Second rectifier is basically a backup. Now theoretically at this point, these contacts are not energized because the rectifier has not been turned on yet. But never put your hand in there. Always assume it's energized, and if it is energized, it's at least 600 volts DC. Okay.
All right, we did close the 48 DC switch on the panel.
That is over
Place
here.
rectifier control.
Well, hang on a second.
Oh.
This is the 48 volt knife switch.
Ah, okay.
Does it look like it's closed?
No.
All right, now listen. Look up here and listen. You hear that click?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the next step? I was expecting a light to come on, but maybe that doesn't.
Place rectifier control power.
Okay.
Switch 8B.
On the north wall.
Yes.
So this is 8B. Be very careful flipping this switch because it's sharp metal edges. I have sliced my finger open on it.
Oh, the light got brighter when you did that.
Now the control power light is illuminated.
Right.
Okay? Alright. So now we're going to move back towards the door.
Yeah, because then we got the rectifier power switch. Start button.
Yeah, everything else we need to do is at this
It's right here. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next step?
Rectifier power start button, and step outside until bell stops and a contactor is heard to close. Energize the rectifiers. Energizing the rectifiers.
Okay, so this is the start and stop button for the rectifier power.
Right.
When I press this, you're going to hear the bell go off, so we're going to step outside and wait for the bell to stop ringing.
Got it.
Okay. If you gentlemen want to stand over by the grass. Basically, if anything's going to go boom, this is the time when it's supposed to happen. So you don't want to be in there.
Oh, I heard it kick in.
Yeah. So that means that the rectifier is on. We now have traction power for the overhead.
And it's safe to walk back in.
Yeah, if nothing's exploded, it's safe to walk back in.
Rectifier JR CV close button. Hold down until red bulb lights.
Rectifier JR close.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's the button. Don't press it. Press rectifier. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
And one more step.
Press section 62. Oh, there it is. And that we want to open?
No, we want to close it.
Close it. Oh, that's right. Okay. Got it. It's
Okay.
open now. Got it.
Okay,
All
so.
the lights came right up there.
Yes, so those 5 lights, those are our status lights for the overhead. If those are lit, the overhead's hot. Okay. There's also a light on the outside of the substation that shows the same thing.
It tells people it's on.
Yeah,
So you don't have to
although it may be burned out. I don't know if they had a chance to fix it yet. Okay, so Joe has already hooked the checklist back up here where it belongs. That's pretty much it. So if you look at the panel here, red means it's on, green means it's off. Basically red for danger, green for safe. Okay, so our north rectifier is on, south rectifier is off. Basically, we don't normally use the south rectifier, it's more of a backup. Okay, lights are off. Alright, go ahead and close the door, lock it.
Standing on this platform here, and I just noticed these things are kind of short. They're not very long like the other CTA cars. These are
Your brake stand.
very short, you know. Probably like
See the valve by the door
looks like 7 rows of seats only
frame? It's sticking out towards you.
per car. But it does say Chicago Rapid Transit Company, so these are probably used in Chicago at one time.
Chocks are, how many chocks are on the car, what their location is. Also look for anything that's not the way it's supposed to be. Doors, windows broken or forced open, you know, stuff like that.
So you get to see what goes into starting these things up so the public can safely ride on these things. And all the checks they do every single day, or every time they open up here. We're gonna do a brake test right now. We're gonna release the brakes.
Okay, so you're releasing the brakes and you charge the system. So that's air into the train line, into the service reservoir, also releasing the brakes. Which is why we don't take the shocks off the ignition brake test. Okay? Now, alright, well, sit there until the rest of the cycle go off, and then tell me what the numbers are when the rest of the cycle go off. I don't know.
It goes to the electric coming up to here.
Probably a cutout for something, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because there's another one on top up here as well.
It's probably for the lights then. What's the reservoir pressure at? Red needle?
The black is almost up
Red
to
needle.
70. The red is at 70.
So you got another 20, 30 pounds to go.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go inside, sit down?
One of the old trains, 750.
We keep the covers on to keep them from getting sun faded.
Gotcha. Let me just get a
Yeah,
quick.
you can work.
We're by 7:15.
Oh, that's for blocking it off.
Batrican taking a walk through here.
We'll close the window.
Yeah.
Line overhead there
Yeah,
to
if you guys want to go
signal.
ahead and open the windows.
signal to stop.
Huh? Yeah.
I like the
Right.
lights. The moon. Oh, where is it? Oh, is it here? Moon. Reflectors.
Like I said, I was worried on some of these windows. On some of them, I had to have a wedge.
This is so cool.
All right.
Hey, are we gonna
What does
uncover these?
the plaque say there?
Look at that. Look how old
Yeah.
the picture looks. So cool.
Yeah, this is 7:15.
And obey the rules. Please keep your feet off the seats.
Here we can see on the back. So here's the back. Engineer's compartment when we are going that direction.
Jimmy, nice to meet you. Oh, now we got a couple. We got 3 Jimmys now.
Yes, we do.
Really?
They're opening up the windows. It is kind of warm in here.
Yeah. There you go.
You want to fold this up?
Yeah.
Open up some of them, let some air through.
Yeah, right.
It's the only kind of ventilation we get.
Yes.
The seat
They have
covers.
no air conditioning on these old cars.
Dave,
Yes.
these covers here that have the holes on them, just
Right.
leave them there.
Yeah, I ordered it. I won't move them.
Yeah, because I don't want to put, those poles are dirty and I don't want to stick them on the seats.
Understood.
We don't have any other place to put them.
Oh, I got some nice airflow going through here now.
Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. Nice to meet you. I'm Dave.
How you doing, Jimmy? Sean?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. They're not new, but they're new relative to the car.
We got camera people in the truck with us.
Yeah, no swearing.
Well, this side, I worked on that window and the one behind you.
I painted
Okay.
this silver.
'Cause I
Let's
used
look at the seats. It's uncovered now.
lifted them all the way up, pulled the stuff out, and then
Very
cleaned
cool.
it. And then I did put wax on it, but I don't know how long the wax is gonna last. It's like a beeswax
Someone
type
try
deal.
this window?
Well, we did the Chicago Transit, the green and yellow one.
Yeah.
Down there for Mother's Day. We had that was its maiden
4451.
voyage.
Awesome.
Alright. I suppose we should get up now.
Now, is it comfortable?
Alright. Alright, someone needs to be at the brake stand while we do a brake test.
Alright.
This is so comfortable, dude.
This is alright.
Sean enjoying himself right there.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm glad we're able to invited to come out here.
Yeah.
So, Dave.
I mean, I'm ecstatic. I am like totally happy.
Low radio frequency. Is this the right frequency?
I mean, who knew that we were gonna sit in a very old train?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah.
What year did he say this was from?
I have
I remember, it might say in that plaque back there. Let's see. doesn't say on the plaque what the year was. It does say, in memory of Emil Cords. Please keep your feet off the seats. Oh, here's the air conditioner.
Yeah, the old fan. The old fan, yeah. They got a vent up there.
Sit back down.
We're about to move. Sitting this way, you put it this way.
Or if you don't want to go, you don't want to sit backwards when the train's going that way.
That's kind of cool, man.
So you flip the seat around.
Yeah, today's train's not like that at all, man.
Okay, release the brakes.
Brakes are released now.
No, they're already push it away.
They're still doing their preparations to move the train. There's safety checks. So they're checking all the brakes right now.
Okay, hold. Your brake is on. All brake is on. Okay, release brakes.
About to move a little.
Rear brake released. Front brake released. They give me a 20-pound reduction on the train line.
So flat brake, drop it 20, 30 pounds, and then
And the compressor is pretty noisy. Shakes the train a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The controls.
Well, the orange is the one with the two
Trolley.
diesels.
The yellow one that's closest
Brake.
was with brake kit.
And that's where you use it to
That's
get to
the old
go.
Green Rocket. Streetcar.
yeah, they're getting pretty.
Used to run. They used
Brake
to
gauge.
run down the
They
center
were
of
talking about different levels. of
Pressure, air
fire.
pressure gauge.
They call it Martin Luther King Drive now on the south side. Forget it
They
when I
have
was
different,
one of the
you know,
kids.
like they have.
But
you know, we have the-
They had a
codes.
terrible accident 79th and
they
that
have,
road.
like, the same thing for fire.
Probably still do.
Well,
Regular cars.
gasoline tanker.
You know how to
pulled
put
into
these
the
into the controls on the other
intersection
side?
and,
Yeah. Here's you need to
Retarded
brake as well.
broadsided the tank. How about last week?
Third point? So now what you want to do is read the points and verify which track is which is set for.
Oh,
So that pole is already up. That's the pole that powered this car on the way down. We're going to put this car, this end, its pole up. Oh. Always fun when you're staring directly into the sun. Okay, so if you want to check, make sure the pole's on the wire.
Yep, we're good. And then we need to make sure that the pole in front
Yep.
is down.
So somebody grab the tools.
All right.
Alright, move to the other end of the car. Man, I am getting really thirsty.
had a little phone issue, but he explained that the village or the town thought these tracks were abandoned until they got to this point and realized that the train line is still being used. So, and this is what they replaced to this point anyway, but it used to follow the bike path that is off over there and under the tree line over there. I don't know if you can see it, but just by those trees over there, there's a bike path, and that's the way the train line used to go through. Check out this beehive over here. It's one big beehive. Never seen one that tall. It's wild. But they're reversing, dropping that pole over there where you put the electric line up over here, as you saw. So now we're got the lights on now.
Here, let me show you.
So we're gonna be heading back to
You don't
the.
have to wrap it around so many times. Just a couple of times is fine. But what you want to do is wrap it, do a cross like an X,
Oh, okay.
and then wrap it,
Take a seat over here.
and that should be enough.
Got it.
Watch your steps.
Here. Check out the outside.
So on this one, they're always on the right. It's on the right on the back.
Well, it's on the right on this side.
Yeah, but if you're in the back,
It is on the right.
the other way.
Yeah.
Give it power. So, yeah, it's pretty cool the way they do this stuff. Although that's
It's so fragrant over here.
yeah.
Is this the right kind of breeze?
They haven't sucked it out yet, huh?
You know the vents of the septic tank are working.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say my house is like that. We're batty.
So I just found out that it's not a beehive, but it's a bat house. So, Batrican, you're home.
Yeah. I found my family, my long lost family.
So that's kind of wild. I've never seen a house for bats before.
So they go in through the top.
Yeah, I guess so. They're saying there's a chimney.
Cool. Wonder how many bats are in there now.
A bunch of them sleeping.
Probably. This place must be somewhere all those bats wake up at night.
Yeah. This is very cool. Glad we got to take this ride. And now we get to ride back to the yard where we started. Alright, yeah, this car was from 1929. So this is, I want to thank the Fox River Trolley Museum for inviting us out here to film, and yeah, it was awesome. We got a couple rides on this back and forth down to the other station down there, well, another platform. But yeah, I just can't thank the Fox River Trolley Museum enough here to letting us come out and film. So hopefully you guys like this video and will come out here and check us out yourselves. They're always restoring new equipment, so there'll be more stuff to come. This switcher has, I was being told, has 2 engines, 2 generators. You can operate any, one on that side, engine and generator on this side. Right now only one side is working, but they can It's like a redundant system almost. Even though when one engine is running, you only have half the power, like the counterweights there. Actually, this one over here looks like this is one of the streetcar trolley, you know, the trolley line. So yeah, these were used on the streets. So they kind of look like a bus, because they had, you know, more vehicle type looking thing. Some old trucks. Oh, they're the size of this one. Wow, these are huge. This must have been some part of a locomotive on here. Old train cars here. The old CTA Chicago Transit. I remember these when I was a kid. This color scheme, these looking cars, and also the newer ones here, the silver with the red, white, and blue stripe. It's got the Skokie Swift tag up there. It's another one of these old cars. This one's sitting here right waiting for refurbishment. South Elgin. Number 458. So I guess they use, oh, look at that. Got a good view of that locomotive too. This one here, this side says Ravenswood. But they use these, and during Easter, and they have the Easter Bunny rides that, and they go down to the other platform down that way there, and they so let's go see inside this caboose here that they're repainting. They just stripped all the paint off of it.
They took the seats out.
Well, except for that one.
Right. But this one, the seats out. They're not bolted in though.
So where do they? Oh, let's see. Yeah. Where do they like start the engine from? Or this is just?
This is just the end of the train.
Caboose, huh?
This is a caboose. They pull this baby. But take a look at some of the wood. And the reason that some of that is rotted like that is when we were up on the roof taking off, I took off the catwalk, and then we started sanding the roof. There are holes in the metal all the way along the outside edges.
Wow. All the wood here is original.
Conductor seat
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
See, it says
Yeah, so
conductor.
but there's stuff that we're going to have to replace.
And this side would be the flag man.
Red off, green on, I guess. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, man.
Wow.
This is the
It's
other-
too bad they don't use cabooses nowadays.
You know, and then they've got flagman locker and the conductor's locker.
Yeah.
What is this?
And that's looks like probably an air tank. I like the transom. It's on that. Yeah.
So you're saying that what you said earlier? You said that mostly like the older trains are all wood.
Yeah. Well, they're metal to a certain point, and then it's wood up above.
And wood sides and everything here. Yeah.
Wow. That's so awesome, man. You guys do a cool thing.
You can get in that one from the other side. All these seats brackets need to be sandblasted.
So how long does it take?
These are heaters underneath the seats.
Oh, those right there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why there's metal. There's a metal underneath the seat, the cushions, and that's to keep them from catching on fire.
Wow. You guys stripped all that, huh?
Yeah, this is a lot of work to do. That other that one that's outside that you were just in, that's 3 years and $300,000.
Wow. So it take you guys about close to like 3 years to complete one cart?
Well, these are. Look at the shape they're in.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a lot of work to restore this.
And
Plus, then see, like this floor is going to be replaced. All those will be wood plywood panels. It's an oak floor, and then marine plywood as well. This is one of the brackets for the seats. And when they, like I say, when those seats are in like that, there's only this much room, and the screws are fairly long. That's why I got that little ratchet that you can just put the tip in.
Right.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do it.
That is crazy. Oh, I see the old bus stop sign right there in Garfield.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of work goes into it, as you see all the work that goes into them now, guys.
Are we the first people to come in and record?
Yes, as far as I know. Well, you know, this is the people that.
The old wooden caboose. I saw this before, but I didn't really have the light before.
Right.
Have taken pictures and put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Oh, this
Yeah.
storage room. This one is what?
Or the flagman and the
1857?
conductor.
Something like that.
Yeah, 1857, I think they said, with this caboose is. This is really old, all wood.
What was the story about this bathroom you said? If you had to go to it, where all the...
They didn't want you to crap and flush it when you were going over trestles.
I gotta get my battery.
So that you didn't get crapped on.
Or you were in the station.
Yeah, and they didn't want it in the station either, so that it doesn't smell.
Yeah, he was saying that the bathroom, there was no tank or anything like that. So if they went to the bathroom in that toilet in there, it just right down to the tracks. This is an old Sioux line. Look at that. The old Sioux line caboose. It's under refurbishment. And the cupola up there. See some of the wood that they're replacing up there. He did say that some of the roof was damaged, so that's what they're doing. But all the other stuff, all the other parts of it are original. All the sides, and it's original wood.
You know what I mean? Because this is labor intensive, dude. It
Yeah.
really is. There's a lot of work in this.
And if they kept all the wood grain, you know, like the wood grain like that, and natural finish kind of, well, it's lacquered and whatever, stained.
It would have been rotting away.
But
if it
just to
was
see
outside,
the
weather going back and forth, snow.
Or a
rain,
couple
all
of those that are outside that got the covers on.
Yeah.
They were outside for a long time.
Wow.
just to see the wood grain
Oh, look
is,
at
you know, especially when it's finished, it'll be really luxurious looking.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you know, this is painted glass here.
Right. Let's see if you got one right there.
Yes. I try to keep everything the way it was, you know.
Did this one had a bathroom too?
Right there.
Oh, this one?
It might be. I'm not sure.
I think that probably was the bathroom because you can see there's a vent up in the ceiling.
Yes, there's a vent up here and there's a light over there. Yeah, it's not just storage. It probably was a toilet.
I see they put
And then eventually
some
all
of the
these-
stained glass in here.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, man. Very
Well, the
beautiful.
metal parts will go back to be sandblasted, but the wood parts, because this is wood
Yeah.
up here on the outside.
Like I said, if they restore this and have the wood just like that again, it's going to be very beautiful.
It's gonna be so awesome when you guys are done with it.
The way it's going, this won't be done in my lifetime.
That's why we need all the viewers here to come out here and
right?
support this place. The more money they have, the more they can get done.
Work that needs to be done on the outside,
Outside too, yeah.
And in this,
Took us over 3 years, 13,000 plus man hours, and somewhere in the neighborhood of about $310,000 to strip this thing completely, rebuild the body from wire to rail.
Wow.
And it put one heck of a strain on those of us doing the work. And one person in particular, we're honestly surprised they didn't just keel over and die on us, the effort that they put in. Truly, truly impressive.
Wow. All right. Yeah, we're getting ready to run this one, but I just wanted to catch a quick glimpse here.
Brand new.
Even the thing to hold on.
This train car here. This one was built
original
1925.
handles.
Is that original?
These handles are original?
Yep, those
Original
are
light
originals.
fixtures.
Wow.
And hopefully we'll actually get some new period advertisements to put up.
Are these seats also go?
Yep, they do. They flip over. They're a little stiff, but they flip over. And the backs
Fully
on these
refurbished.
seats are the actual original frames, so we stripped them down, set them off, and had them completely redone up in the brown Noga hide here.
Wow, you guys did an amazing job.
All right, this thing is beautiful.
Wow. That is so cool. And this is where they put like advertisements and stuff?
There would be advertisements on this panel here, as well as along these curved sides,
Oh, wow.
and would be on both sides of the car, going the entire length.
These shades, are those like supposed to be on the car?
Yes. So these new reproduction shades, but yeah, they would have been on the car originally.
Wow. Oh, that's so awesome. That is so awesome.
And over there we have the gentleman who really
actually
made
made-
this possible.
They're made by Westlake. And like the original company that made these and has been making them for over 150 years, custom
Wow.
made these. They're still in existence.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But this man here is really the very core of getting so
The
much.
guy has nothing better to do every weekend.
Yeah. He's the one that is he's the head of our car department, and
I've got to get something up right.
he has put in so much work to
A lot
get
of
this thing
manpower.
done.
A lot of
Yeah,
weekends.
this thing is-
Oh, a lot.
It looks brand new, guys. It's amazing. You would never think this is from
Wow, this is
1925.
So beautiful. I mean, come on.
And,
You wouldn't even think that this car is this old.
Oh yeah.
From 1925.
At this point, it's basically a brand new car. We've done so much work to rebuild it.
This looks like brand new.
I like that. I like
different controls behind the door there.
Those are original to the car as well. Wow.
It's kind of cool how they have the door when they're
Real
close it off.
effort to get off the dozen or so layers of paint that have been put on over the last 100 years.
And you guys are working on that other one right over there?
We are well, yes, that one we've been doing some work on. It is operational though. However, our major project right now is what was the red Caboose,
Right.
that's currently being completely stripped of all paint for a brand new paint job. We just spent several
Dial where you
hours
can
today
change the.
reinstalling
You can see
the
if they're.
brake system.
While we were talking about it,
They can
which
change the
now
destination.
works exactly like it should.
We actually had that car out several times.
come on up
The
here.
Caboose.
Come back.
I remember I was brakeman a couple of times on it.
Yes, we do have an annual Caboose train that we run, with, coupled up to this yellow locomotive, in fact. And we're right now trying to rush through, get everything done, so we can have that car repainted, rebuilt, and ready for our Caboose trains coming up this fall.
It'd be cool to become a member of this place. I don't know if I have a lot of time to volunteer. If I'm trying to do YouTube and volunteering here, it's a lot of work. But that'd be pretty fun, you know. I'm sure there's some knowledge that I can share and that they can use, especially with some of these electrified locomotives. I know electrical pretty good, so it is getting pretty red out here. Even I wasn't even out in the sun. I was inside that train car for quite a while. This has been a very, very, very cool day. I'm really thankful for the opportunity to come out here, and thanks to the Fox River Trolley Museum. Like I said, if you're ever in the area here, be sure to come out and check this place out and support these guys. They do a lot of great work. You've seen some of these trains that they've restored, and this is all volunteer, so none of these people are getting paid, but all that money that they do for the train rides and stuff like that helps restore these trains. So come out and check them out, and let's restore some of these historic trains. This old crane over here. Go check this out. There's this old crane here. With, a bucket on that thing. I don't know why they would need such a huge bucket for this train, but I guess, you know, maybe if a locomotive derailed, sometimes you have to dig those things out. This is I thought it was a crane that you put on a flatbed of a rail car, but this actually got tracks. So I wonder what the story is behind this thing and what the history is of it. That is pretty cool. I wonder if it's going to be ever restored too. Yes, yeah, there's I see the engine over there. Let's see if we can get around this thing. We'll go check out the engine. Engine kind of covered. It looks like it needs a new tarp though. Yeah, there's only a little 4-cylinder engine. Oh, and it's a crank to start engine. Wow. Yeah, it's 4 cylinders, and see if there wasn't another spark plug, because there's one hole right there. It's wide open to the elements. That's pretty cool. It's the drive for the tracks. Here's where the operator would sit. The controls right there. that is an old crane.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today. Thanks for this little tour of the Fox River Trolley Museum. If you're interested, we're open Sundays from Mother's Day through the end of October, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Trolleys run as needed, starting at 11 a.m. Last trolley of the day usually leaves around 4:30 or so. Memberships are available if you're interested, and if you're interested in joining us and becoming a volunteer, because we're an all-volunteer organization, you can become a member through our website. You can also sign up to become a volunteer. Our website is foxtrolley.org, and there's a member link there to become a member. There's a link to sign up to become a volunteer, and if you're interested in donating to the museum, there's a donation link there as well. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this video.
That was awesome, you guys. Be sure to go and check out the website. I'll put the link to the website down below. Be sure to check out my boy Batrican there. I'll put his link to his channel down below as well. But thank you all for joining. This was a extremely fun day we had here today, and you know, my shout out to the Fox River Trolley Museum here. They were gracious hosts. I just can't say enough about them. So if you're ever here, please come and check them out. Get on some train rides, go on their website, give us some donations. They do some awesome work here, and yeah, I just love seeing this kind of stuff. And yeah, we got to see some more of these train cars, especially that last one we were in there. I'd like to see that one finished in my lifetime. So be sure to go check it out. You guys have an awesome day. I'll see you in my next video. So long. Bye.